when you pull in, there's a big parking lot here with a white barn. And then we head out to the reenacting property. What you'll see is a couple of miles of trails, 2 miles total, but there's a lot of switchbacks and things that aren't all that useful. A big field, which I have to mow today. It's about 5 acres, big open field. To the left, there's corn. To the right, there's corn, and this big open field. I'm going to go backwards and start in the reenacting area. So you go in, and there's trails. It's all wooded, but there are some clearings. When we get up here, got a new area, some nice clearings. This area is about an acre here. In the center, there's a couple of big trees. In these wood lines, there are some fortifications, trench lines. This is just a burn pile that I have to burn. There's an outhouse. This field next to it is about another acre. And we continue down the trails. There's the ruins of a building in there. There's an 8-man Zelt cabin. You can just barely see it, permanently built in there. Just see the wood. It's an 8-man Zelt cabin. And you can just continue. There's trails everywhere. There's different places you can go. Back on this side, there's a creek, and if you go there, you can actually cross to the back side of the creek. Kind of hard to see, but it's back there, and there's a slightly different area to play on. There's another way to cross the creek back there. Then we have a shack building that we use as a headquarters. It doesn't look the part very well from the outside, but from the inside, it looks pretty good. With bunks and maps of the property. We have a nice stove, lanterns, things like that, some field tables and whatnot. Just general stuff out here. Rifle racks. It's good for about 6 people to sleep in, and then more if you put in some cots or people sleep on the floor. Right now there's some stuff still set up from our Japanese event. Foxhole covered with some stuff. More into the trails now. There's a covered fighting position back in there. Oh, I was going too fast. You can just kind of barely see it. But it's sunken into the ground with a tin roof. It's heavily overgrown right now. You can go in here, you can go out onto the bog. Lots of room to play out there. More trails to drive down. There are permanent field phone lines run out here. So we're about to cross under one. I don't, you can just barely see it above there. So That's some of our field phone stuff. The headquarters building is set up for field phones. Japanese tents I have to pick up. In here there's a machine gun nest. It's just overgrown right now. I let everything get overgrown for the Japanese event because we wanted it to feel more like the jungle. Alright, continuing up. More trails. And there's the outhouse building. We're on the back of that first clearing that we came through. In the clearing there's some little, wattle walls. We kind of sped through some of this. Little stone walls. We're building more and more all the time. I'll just do a little bit more because I don't want the video to be too long, but at least give you an idea. Keep coming back here. Now we're into the back section. In the long run, we hope to build another building out here. We made a clearing for it, but we haven't built it yet. Back in these woods. And then this one I just need to mow, but there's another clearing here. And that's some of the property. There's some more open areas and closed areas. It's just generally very woodsy. Totally different from Mike Dittmer's property. His is a mature growth. Mine is scrubby. But, it definitely does work for reenacting. People get lost out here. I know the way everywhere, but, I live here, so. As you see, I'm just traversing all this quite easily in a vehicle. We've taken Kugelwagens and Jeeps and motorcycles and trucks on these. It's passable by most things. We've not taken any armor out, but that's that. Now we have a big field that we're back to that when we started. There's modern power lines along one edge of the property, but otherwise there's not much modern that shows up. That's my shooting range. All right, well, that's what we got.